Hey guys, it's Tim on Marine Diagnostic Tools. In this video, we're going to do a brief run through of the Jaltest software from Kajali. So as you can see in this front page, this is where all our modules are going to be. Our inboard, outboard, generators, and PWCs. I also have the other modules that you can get for the commercial truck, agriculture, off-highway, and material handling. We'll start at the bottom here. You can see right here, 24.3.1.1.4 is the actual version the software is on. This little button obviously is in a simulation, so we're looking at a demo. This is not an actual live connection. Days of our license, I'll always show that right there. Right now you can see we have 294 days left. We have the battery, we have the Wi-Fi signal, our graphic customization is at 94%, our calendar, and then our clock. This little icon is just showing me that I'm remoted into the system. And actually that's what we'll use if you guys have an issue or need help and we need to get into the software. We'll use this little team viewer icon to remote in and move around the software. Up here at the top right, we have our X where we can close out, our two little boxes where we can minimize it or make it bigger, and then our little line where we can shrink it all the way out. Our menu button, our question mark, it's going to give us our remote assistance if we need our contact details for Kajali, release notes, catalog, installation guide, our unit of measurement converter if you need that. There's some videos, social network. It's a glossary, the icon description, questions, and information about Jaltest. We actually have our camera here where we can take a screenshot. So I usually use this if we're in there diagnosing a boat. We can take a picture of maybe the graphing or the parameters, or we see something that's in there that we don't like or we want to see again. We can take a picture of that. We can actually save that to the report. I'll get into that later. Our printer icon where we can print our page to see what as a PDF or attached to a report. Our keyboard, our little hamburger menu here, and this is probably one of the most important hamburger menus. We can see our, when you open that, it's our preferences tab. We have our configuration, so we can do our language change, our graphics if we want to change the color, how big we want to see that screen, any of that stuff there. Our units of measurement, we can change that. Our messages, product improvement, demo or simulation mode, you can see that here. We're already on the simulation mode. Our display options and activate operating modes. Our Jaltest link, this is going to show our information about the diagnostic interface. So you can see right here we're on a V9. This is our serial number. That's probably the most important number with the software. That ties that software to your company and to your email address and your login. So you always want to have that serial number. We have our part number, our MAC address, and our version here. Select communication mode. You can see it's on USB right now, or we can do Bluetooth. Yes, these systems are Bluetooth. You can set that up here. One thing I recommend is that you pick one and keep it there. Sometimes customers will go in and try and change the USB or the Bluetooth thinking that's going to fix the problem, wherein actually they're confusing the system because they're already set to Bluetooth. It's already got power running to it, and then you change it to USB. It puts the system into a not knowing which way to connect. So pay attention to that. It's one of our biggest issues we see. You can also do a connection test to make sure that it's pulling the correct information. Bluetooth usually works the best because USB is always going to have power if it's connected to the computer, whereas your Bluetooth, you can do a connection test and you'll know if that ACM is getting power to that Jaltest V9 box by doing the connection test. Our vessel bus connection test, you can do that as well. And update of the diagnostic software. Obviously, we can't do that because we're on the latest version. Our Jaltest feedback, we're going to use that Jaltest feedback if there's an issue. We want to send that code block that's on the back end that we can't see to the engineers in Spain so they can review it and see what's going on. They usually give us an answer within 24 hours what they think the cause of the issue is. You also have the Jaltest feedback history, where it'll save all those that you've done recently. Your license information, pretty much going to tell you your serial number and then what license you have. The expiration date, is it activated, is it expired, days of license, and then your license management. Your data player, this is where when you're recording, doing sea trials or anything, you're going to find that there. Your recording in your data player, you can pull that up there as well. And then your brand and model personalization, if you want to do anything in that side, you can do that as well. This little icon here, this is your reports. So once you get in, and you'll see this in a little bit later, once you get in there and start playing around and diagnosing things, you'll see that report start to add things to it as you go through the software. Your notifications is here. Your other modules is here. Your GRP, this is your garage resource planning. This is where you can save all your customer information. And your reports. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you for your purchase. This is Tim with Marine Diagnostic Tools. Thanks for watching.